How billionaires made their first million. The journey to becoming a billionaire was not easy for these individuals. Still, when they made their first million, it became a journey they were determined to make. With the commitment and sacrifice they had to give to attain this height, regardless of the challenges they had to face, their story has become an inspiration and continues to inspire many. Here is how these billionaires made their first million before they became billionaires. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Number 1. Mohamed Al Trod. Mohamed Al Trod is the owner of the Montpellier Herald Rugby Club. Before the club, he got involved in the scaffolding business. His grandmother raised Al Trod after becoming an orphan at age 4. He attended school against his grandmother's will, which paid off. His brilliant performance in school earned him a scholarship to study in France. He graduated with a PhD in computer science. Then, in 1985, he bought a bankrupt scaffolding factory in France. It didn't seem like a bright idea at the time, but Al Trod turned it into a multi-million-dollar company and amassed a good fortune. He currently has a net worth of $3.4 billion. The Al Trod Group, which provides construction services globally, is now worth $4 billion in sales. Number 2. Evan Spiegel. Evan Thomas Spiegel made his first million through Snapchat. He became a millionaire when he was 23 years old, and by the age of 25, he became the youngest billionaire in the world. The father of 2, he is currently married to Miranda Kerr, is the co-founder and CEO of Snap Inc. He started with his partners Bobby Murphy and Reggie Brown in 2011 and is responsible for Snapchat and Bitmoji. The 30-year-old businessman is a high school dropout, making the fact that you don't need to have a formal education before becoming wealthy. Spiegel has a net worth of $9.6 billion. Number 3. Jack Cohen. Jack Cohen made his first million with crispy fried chicken. While on holiday, after he had worked in Canada, he noticed there was a growing interest in fast food in Australia. This led him to launch KFC, Burger King, and Domino's Pizza in Australia. Cohen started his fast food chain in the late 1960s at 26 years old. His first move was to buy the right to open a 10 KFC franchise in Western Australia. Raising funds was a bit challenging for him. Hence, he approached 30 Canadian investors and convinced them to invest 10,000 Canadian dollars into his idea. He opened his first KFC in December 1969. This investment has given him a personal net worth of $3.3 billion. It wasn't just him made rich. Those initial 10,000 Canadian investments are now worth more than $6.7 million US. So if you want to become wealthy from the fried chicken, you might want to find Cohen to ask him. He has, after all, proved it is possible. Number 4. Carlos Slim. Carlos Slim made his first million through real estate investment in 1965 at 25. The Mexican-based businessman, investor, and philanthropist has been named the wealthiest person in the world by Forbes from 2010 to 2013. Carlos Slim Halo currently has a net worth of $65 billion, going by Forbes' latest list. Carlos has since invested in many industries, most notably his interest in telecommunication, bringing him incredible dividends over the years. Number 5. Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely made her first million through Spanx. She became one of the youngest self-made billionaires at the age of 41. Sarah saw an uncertain opportunity and seized it. It turned out an exciting number of people were interested in paying to hide their bulge. This became the beginning of Sarah's journey to becoming the owner of a billion-dollar bank account. She started Spanx for a year. At 29 years old, she was already listed as a millionaire, selling tummy-tucking underwear. She soon expanded to selling waistline-decreasing garments, leggings, and other intimate apparel, giving her a net worth of more than $1 billion. Number 6. Sergey Gorlitsky. Sergey Gorlitsky made his first million through distribution, but now has a net worth of $3.5 million. Sergey is the founder and former CEO of Magnet, the largest food retailers in Russia. It was quite a shock when he sold the company to a state-owned VTB bank, but it didn't seem to dent his billionaire status. He founded the Russian soccer team FC Krasnodar, but the wholesale perfume and cosmetic business, Transasia, put him on a map. TransAsia successfully acquired the exclusive right to distribute Procter & Gamble products in southern Russia and has increased his $1 billion net worth over the years. Number 7. Zhou Chengfei. Zhou Chengfei made the first million developing glass screens for mobile phones. This self-made millionaire had her first million at the age of 33. She is currently the richest woman in China with a net worth of $12.7 billion. She achieved it when her company, Lens Technology, went public. She started by producing watch faces and moved to make glass screens for phones after Motorola approached her to make glasses for their Razr V3. Around the first time, phones were switching from plastic to glass screens. Zhou's company has a staff of 90,000 people, all helping her make the company the success it is today by meeting the demands for glass screens by phone brands like HTC, Nokia, Samsung, and Apple. Number 8. George Lucas. George Lucas made his first million through Star Wars. In 1978, at the age of 34, George hit the millionaire mark. By the time he was 52, he was a billionaire. How was he able to achieve this? Given that the film director has only directed 6 films, 4 of them are Star Wars. In 1973, after the success of American Graffiti, a film house offered a 300% pay raise to direct Star Wars. He declined the raise in exchange for retaining merchandise rights and the right to any sequel. He was then granted both because no one believed the movie would become such a huge success. The success of Star Wars is still felt to date and has given George Lucas a net worth of $7.2 billion. Number 9. Melanie Perkins. Melanie Perkins made her first million through Canva. Melanie was used to receiving rejections, but it didn't stop her from pursuing and achieving her dreams. Born with an entrepreneurial spirit, she designed scarves and sold them in her hometown at the age of 14. 22, she created Fusion Books, an online system that allowed the school to make their yearbooks. The company became successful, and it is the largest yearbook publisher in Australia. Perkins' entrepreneurial mindset launched Canva in 2013, an idea she had since she was 19. The idea was to create an all-in-one platform that was easy to use and accessible to everyone today. Canva has over 10 million registered users from 190 different countries. It's available in 100 languages. In 2018, was valued at $1 billion. Her advice is to solve customer problems and make sure the customer is representative of a large market. And then you will have a pretty good formula. Number 10. Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman is a self-made millionaire. At 40, she made her first million, and by the time she was 42, her net worth grew to become $1 billion. Whitman is an American business mogul, former political candidate, and philanthropist. This powerful woman has an impressive portfolio that commands respect. She is a boardroom member of Procter & Gamble and Hasbro, a former CEO of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and former CEO of eBay. She has been involved in several companies' transformations, but eBay stands out the most. All thanks to her, eBay grew from 30 employees and $4 million in revenue in 1998 to 15,000 employees and revenue of $8 billion during her time as CEO. When she made eBay public, her net worth hit the $1 billion mark and saw her millions multiplied to $5.9 billion, which is her current net worth. Hopefully, you would be inspired financially by the names mentioned in this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. The subscription bell is right at the corner. Click on it so you don't have to miss any more videos.